Sorry, I had my mic on mute. Yeah, so as I was sharing with you guys earlier, it's my first live, and I'm really excited to be here with you guys. Really excited that you are here with me, with us, and we're just going to share a little with you guys. We won't be long. It's our Sabbath, and so we won't keep you too long. We are open to answer any questions that you may have, any questions that you have for me. Uh, any question you are free to ask. And if it's something that I too personal or I don't feel too comfortable to answer, then I will let you know. But you're free to ask anything that you'd want to ask us. It's more of a question and answer, and just getting to know me, myself, the hungry mom, and my husband. Thank you, my brother, Kavi. Thank you. Thank you so much. My first friend here in the Gambia, and when we met, sometimes we take it for granted that when we meet persons, they are sometimes you meet people and you so as soon as you meet them, it's like you've known them forever, right? And your spirits just connect. And sometimes you meet people and it's like your spirits struggle to accept them. But Fatu was someone that as soon as I met her, our spirits connected, and I was open with her like a sister, even closer, I guess, than even my blood sisters. So we just hit it off, and I visit her house, and she would always. One time, I remember her mom saying she held my hands and held Fatu hands together, and she said, "I give you Fatu as a sister." Um, and she couldn't speak English, and as I said, I don't have much conversations in Wolof. I tried when I first came to the Gambia. I tried my best to really pick up the language. It's kind of difficult, but every time I had the chance to say something in Wolof, I try my best to do that. But then her mom couldn't speak a word of English, and I not much Wolof, but we would communicate. And Fatu would translate whatever I said. She would tell her what I said, and her mom said, "I give you her as a sister." And yeah, Bob, take a shot of a sip of red stripes. Ah, yeah, if I can pull through this one, then I'll be very good for the next and the next. But I am really excited to have you guys here with me. As I said, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask, my husband will be here with us soon. He's in the kitchen. It's our Sabbath, and our Sabbath starts from sundown Fridays to sundown on Saturday. And I thought it would be a good idea to, share a little with you guys, let you guys into our world. You guys see me on live, and you guys can ask whatever you feel comfortable to ask, whatever you feel like you want to know, whether it's about us, whether it's about the Gambia. Like we could have that connection between us, and we could go from there. Saint Alban, Dan, show your face. Saint is asking you to show your face. Welcome everyone. All right. So if you guys have no questions, so what I don't have really have a topic, but there are a few things that I wanted to share that I wanted us to talk about. When we first got here to the Gambia, um, even before we got here into the Gambia, when we decided that we wanted to move to the Gambia, it was, I think you've already guys have listened um, when I shared with you about how we ended up being here in the Gambia, and I shared about how there's a sister who and her husband who came to the Gambia, And she called me, I think the second day of being here, she called and she said, Sis, I am on the motherland. And I'm like, because she never told me she was leaving Canada. And when she told me that she's on the motherland, I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're on the motherland? Where exactly are you? She said, I'm in Gambia. So I got excited and I went online, started looking up the Gambia because I knew not Africa was the furthest from my mind. But being in Canada, I always thought that Canada would not be where we would retire. I wanted to go back home. I am St. Lucian by birth. My husband is Jamaican, so I wanted to either go back home or I wanted to go to Jamaica. And I think if we really thought about it, instead of St. Lucia, we would have gone to Jamaica because I always said St. Lucia is too small for me. That there is not much for me to see, much more for me to do, and I said Jamaica would have been the better place, the better choice. But we still didn't have any plans of leaving to go to either St. Lucia or Jamaica. But when the sister told me about the Gambia, I said yes. And I went online and I started looking up about the Gambia, looking at cost of living, houses there, life there. And what I saw online, I was like, what? And then I began to research like hospitals, schools for the boys, just looking it up. And I'm like, if anything, Gambia is like St. Lucia. And I'm from there and I know the lifestyle there. So to me, it wasn't much of a difference leaving from Canada to come to the Gambia, right? Miriam, did you keep your phone service that you had from your country, or do you just use the Gambia phone service? Yes, so I have my Canadian phone, but I don't have a line, a direct line. So I use my Canadian phone on what with WhatsApp. So when we got here, we canceled our services from Canada. I was with a company called what is it? Tellus, I think we were with. So we canceled that and we just came. I came with the phone so I could connect with my people back home through WhatsApp. So our phone service was gone. When we got here, my husband lost his number for his Canadian phone. So he no longer has WhatsApp because they took back the number from him, the Canadian number. So that was interesting for us when that happened. Yeah. Um, I will be searching for a new homeland. Is not too distant future because my homeland is in shambles. I know, and I'm telling you, as I mentioned with you guys just now, if it wasn't Africa, it would have been Jamaica. Even if we were trying to figure out where would go to, whether it's Saint Lucia or whether it's Jamaica, I think we would have ended up in Jamaica if I didn't have someone here in Gambia. But I believe it's the Most High's will. I really strongly believe that it's the Most High's will that we are here in the Gambia. We were meant to be here. I believe that strongly. And the reason why I say that is because things have been going so smoothly from day one. I said if we were having struggles on moving, then I would say that we were not meant to be here and I would forget about it. But from day one that we decided that we were going to move to the Gambia, things have just been going, it's incredible. Things have just been going so smoothly, no hiccups, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. Um, Bob, I have a question. How much did you guys pay at Jinak Village at the lodge? My friends want to know. We went as a group to Jinak Island. Uh, it's been a while, so I would say we paid the young man. So for the ferry, I think we paid. Wow, the prices have left me. So you said you wanted to know exactly how much we paid for the village, the lodge. I think in total we paid 3,000 something the lassie for one night, and it was myself and my family. That's four. and the young lady three. So 7 persons. 7 persons. We each had 7 persons. We had 3 rooms. Myself and my family had one. The other sister had one, and the other sister with her husband had another one. So 3 rooms. We paid 3,000 and some change for the Jinak village, the guest house where we stayed, or should I say it's a lodge, or yeah, it wasn't bad at all. The price wasn't bad. And I did, I'm not sure if I mentioned the prices on the video that I did after, but I have the lodge that was next to ours. I think I had posted the gentleman's number and also their pricing, and so you can call them up and see if that's if the one that was next to where we stayed is like compare prices, right? Hope that answer your question, Bob. And we also paid for the ferry. We paid for the ride from the ferry to the island. Then we paid for the canoe from the island, from where we were to the island itself. We paid for the canoe, and yeah, and we paid for the lodging. All right. Yes, Albans Monroe. Yes, someone else was using his number because he lost the number. So one evening, I was checking my phone and I saw my husband's profile picture was changed. There was a lady on there, and I'm like, huh? So when I went in, I'm like, who's that lady? And then I'm not sure. I think he was already asleep and I was still awake, and I was trying to figure out who's that lady because I don't know Dan to have any, um, I would say it's a white lady, friends. So when he woke up next morning, I said, Babes, I think you lost your number because there's a lady as your profile pic. So he took up the phone and he looked at it and he was like, what? He couldn't believe that. And I'm like, yeah. So the next morning I said hello to the number, hoping the person on the other end would reply, and she did. She said, hello, this is, I said, um, this was my husband's number, and I realized it has been taken over. She said, yes, it's my number, and persons have been calling and said they've been calling him on that number. Sometimes she would answer, sometimes she wouldn't, because I guess she realized that it was somebody else's number, and everyone that he knew would be calling that number, right? And then persons would send messages to him on the number, and she would reply. They would say she would reply and say, it's my number now, and whatever. So we had no idea why it was taken back, why he lost the number. And I think I said to him, I think it's because he updated WhatsApp. He updated his WhatsApp, and it's probably that's why. I'm not quite sure. What is likely possibility of being scammed in a land deal if one doesn't have a safe contact on the ground to help sort out things for them? You are welcome, Bob. You are welcome. Thank you so much for being here. You are welcome. Thank you. Very reasonable price. It was. It was very reasonable. You are most welcome. So, Alban Monroe, I'll answer your question. The possibility of being scammed is, I don't know if I don't know how I should like really answer that question. But I would say, because I'm one, I don't like to. I'm not quick to call people, to call things scams. I'm not quick to call people to say people are scamming people. I would say because I do that kind of business, I help persons. Since we've been here, I've helped a few families relocate to the Gambia, and I've turned that into a business. I help families with shipping from Canada, clearing here in the Gambia, helping them find accommodations, helping them find rentals, lands for sale, house for sale, and so on. None of those properties are mine or ours, but I help connect you with the landlords in the Gambia. And I first started doing that through Mohammed. Those who remember, I posted a video. I first started helping persons through him because I didn't have any houses of my own, or I didn't know any landlords. But because I've been doing that with him over the months and year and a half, I began to understand how things work in the Gambia when it comes to buying land and renting houses and so on. And things have once or twice I've had issues with this gentleman, so I had to part ways with him. So if you've checked my channel, one or two persons have asked me that I took down his number and whatever because I no longer do business. And it's because of the way he did business. I am here in the Gambia and I tell everyone I am not into getting involved with anyone when it comes to their monies and when it comes to being in issues with anyone over money and stuff like that. We work very hard in the West. Some people may not understand how hard we work in the West to have something, and then the something is mostly material things. Those of us who actually have a little financial sense and understanding, then we were able to have investments and we bought houses and we were able to have something more than we were able to have assets. Most of us, we have mostly liabilities, right? That's a different subject for another day. I was in the financial industry, so I understand, having assets and having liabilities. I'm going very far with your question. Just to be able to uh, help you understand where I'm coming with answering you. So when it comes to dealing with people, no matter where you are from, when it comes to money, the you could get yourself into so much trouble. So even starting that as a business, helping persons get land and find locations, find accommodations and stuff like that, I was something that I thought about a lot. My husband always tell me, "Don't worry, babes, you can do it." You know who you are and you know yourself, so don't worry about anything. Just go ahead, and they want you to help. Just go ahead and help people and do what you do. And I said, yeah, and if everything, I want to be upfront. I want to be make sure that I am open and what do you call it, transparent with everything. So when it comes to land scamming, I don't get into the nitty gritty of saying, oh, this one is a scammer, this one has been scammed. I keep myself away from it. But there is a great possibility. That's the answer. After all what I said, there's a great possibility that you can be scammed. And when I said scammed, I have not personally been scammed. So I can't mention names. I don't want to mention any what do you call it? Thing that has happened with someone else and say, oh, this one did this. I don't want to go into that. But when I say scammed, I mean you can end up buying land that is not the person who's selling it to you doesn't own the land. It could be family land, and that person has sold it to you without the consent of the other family members. That is a great likelihood. So it's best. I know some of us we don't want that middleman, but it's best to have a middleman. It's best to have someone who's hair on ground and who's able um, to help you go through that. And even sometimes, very sad to say, even sometimes you have someone who is here and you may think that they know what they're doing. They may think that they'll be upfront with you. May think that they'll be that you won't be get scammed through them, and you may. You understand? So it comes to checking. I don't even know how you would go about it, because persons have trusted me with sending me monies for land. And the first thing, if any of them are listening to me, the first thing I would say, that's something I don't even want to do, for you to send me your money. But if you trust in me to do that, then you can believe 100% that you will be sending your money to someone that when you come over to the Gambia, your monies will be safe. But then how do you know that you can trust somebody else? How do you know who you can trust? So there is a great likelihood that it can happen, but then also there is if you are able to come to the Gambia within the time that you feel that you want some land and you want to come. If you are able to come, I would advise you to, and not just trust somebody to send your monies to them and expect them to go and buy you land and expect to have everything to go 100% okay. And but I would advise you to come. Some persons send monies to people to buy land for them, and they don't show up for years. They don't show their face. They don't come to see where the land is. They don't come to see. The person needs to come and show you the land. They need to show you who they bought the land from, where the office is. You need to be here to be able to buy land. You need to be able to see. You cannot just see on YouTube and say, "Oh, that area looks nice," and I will send money to the hungry mom to buy me land. To buy land, I will tell the hungry mom will tell you she won't. I won't accept your money to buy land if you have not. If you don't have. If you are somebody new who don't know me, or I don't know you, and then you just say, "Okay, I want land wherever it is. Buy me land." No, the land that we advertised at Piran, that was land that we bought ourselves. So we went to the community, we saw the land, we know the office, and so on. So that one, I was 100% sure that I wouldn't get myself in trouble with anyone over buying that land for them. So I went ahead and I persons was sent me money, and I was okay with doing that. But anything else, buy if you want me to, say buy me 100 by 100 in Sanyang, and I will send you the money, I will say no to you, because the person that I'm going to buy the land from in Sanyang, I don't know them. I didn't buy the land myself. I didn't buy a plot of land in Sanyang. So I wouldn't be able to comfortably buy you a plot of land in Sanyang, a place that you've never been. You've never even been to the Gambia. You don't know where Sanyang is. You just see that someone is selling land in Sanyang. My answer was very long. Albert Monroe.
Okay. You know
So
what?
welcome,
Yes,
welcome,
yes.
the hungry mom's husband. Sometimes when you are the president, if
Hi.
you are a woman president, if you are a woman president, then they would say you are the president.
Yes.
How would they call the husband? I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
That's the first
No,
man.
you know about, yeah, Mr. Ben don't know about that one then. See me?
So I'm the
All
president,
right.
and he's the first man.
But you know what? You know what? Let's put it this way. First and foremost, I must say greetings and salutations to all the diasporians that have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, and for those who are repatriating and coming back to the land called Africa. Um, yeah, welcome. And again, big up all Gambians, you see me? Straightforward. Now, I would like to sprinkle a little bit of seasoning on what my wife said. Uh, and the truth of the matter is, it's sometimes when we say scamming, it sounds harsh, but it's not necessarily really scamming, to be honest. It is because there is certain steps that needs to be followed through that is not followed
Yeah,
through.
I missed that one in my explanation. I missed that one.
No problem. As I said, I'm just going to sprinkle a little seasoning on it for you to
That's why I
understand.
don't like
Yes,
to say
Senti.
scamming.
Blessed love Senti. You see me? Senti. All right, watch this. But yeah, there are steps that you're supposed to go through that some individuals who are Gambian don't necessarily go through that process because they are native to the land. So these things that they don't follow, but the land have a system, and I would encourage anyone whenever you're going into a new land, a new country, a new region, you need to find out about the rules, the regulations, the restriction, the do's and the don'ts, so to speak. And then when you understand those things and understand the formality, then things will be smooth. So it's not necessarily to, sometimes will there are scammers yes that do it, but other people who have ill intention, those are you would call them the scammers because they are directly doing that. But then there's people who are not doing that, and then they would be labeled in the bunch as if they are doing something wrong and they are not. And being here, I've seen lots of people, YouTubers and other people who have been labeled that
Yeah.
way. And I can tell you, me being here, seeing it, I know it's not so. But first hand experience, we realize that you have to know the do's, the don'ts, the ABCs, the one, two, three, to make sure you buying the land, you getting the sketch plan to the land, certain little things. And when you get down to those nitty gritties, when you know that the transfer or the what you're going through to acquire the land is legit. You know what I mean? Because you have to go through all the checks and balance. And if you're not going through the check and balance, then um, anything can go wrong. And then certain things that you actually paid for or signed for would not be upheld. Righteousness? Yeah, because of those things. But just to touch
Yeah.
a little bit concerning that, yeah.
Yeah, but for that question, yes, there's a possibility, but it's best to have someone who's on the ground who's able to help you sort things out and help to find the information for you. Whatever it is that you want to know, it's best to have someone on the ground to be able to do that. Because if you don't know who you're dealing with, then you take whatever you get, right?
Yeah.
You just have to go with whatever your decision was to acquire whatever it is that you want. So
Uh,
Bob Gavi. Mm.
Also to add to that still, as I'm going to stop from that, but I know that she belabeled the point, but I just want to say again, I know that she says that she would really do it, but it's because it's not wanting to take responsibility, but as she explained some of the business that we now do, um, the legwork and the footwork can be done, but you have to have a real, legitimate, trusted person, somebody who is credible, and somebody who don't have no ulterior motive.
So somebody might say, okay, so how do I know that the hungry mom doesn't have is credible and doesn't have ulterior motives?
Righteousness. I mean, even just the word and me saying righteousness, because we stand on truth, because of who we are, and we know where we're coming from, and we believe strongly in do unto others as you would have it been done unto you. Righteousness. So I don't want to do something, or we don't want to do something that would come back around in a negative
To
way
hurt
to
us.
hurt us. So
Yeah,
before
in our new home.
righteousness, yes. So before
Yes.
that, we wouldn't do nothing at all. We just like, you know what, leave that alone. But in the name of the Most High, yeah, trust me, righteousness must increase. I leave it at that. Yeah.
So Bob said, Albert, don't worry. If we meet in the Gambia, no one will scam you. Yes, I've Bob has been my Gavi has been my
Yeah. Bless
subscriber
of
for a very
Israel.
long time from
Yes.
day one. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And I've seen you on other channels, and from day one, I know that you are one of the young men in the Gambia who will look out for when it comes to stuff like that, who will look out for others and us, the diaspora, who are coming, who don't know much and who don't know so much about the laws and steps and stuff like that. But when you get here, you get to understand it, and you're able to navigate the way that you're supposed to. We None of us will come knowing everything. And if someone tells you that they know everything, then tell them the hungry mom says, no, you don't know everything. We always learn, and no matter how long you are here in the Gambia, you still going to be learning. You always on that path to learning something new. He said, I'm not into land selling, but I have three and thinking about selling the one in Lamin. So if you want my brother, as we said, that's what I do. I help people find
Okay.
good landlords, good people who have land, who are legit and so on, who are able to show their land paperwork and everything upfront, even before sale is done. And we can connect, and I can definitely market your land. I don't do much of posting land and stuff on my channel like I used to. I only did the land I posted was Pirang because I knew 100% that I bought that land. And if someone would say, is that legit? Then I would say, if it's not, then I am also will be at a loss where that land is concerned. And now that I'm going through the steps and going through getting my paperwork and everything for the land, then I can say yes, that I am comfortable in advertising and in marketing that land. But if I don't know someone, and I'm not going to say 100% that this land is legit, right? How is the climate compared to the Caribbean? Do you get more dry season than rainy season? Yes, there's more dry season. Rainy season is for about what, 3, 4 months? I would say July, August, September, October, November. That's what, 5 months. So the first year we came to the Gambia, the rainy season started in August and it was finished in November. And then the rainy season that just passed, which was 2022, it started in, should I say May? May, and then it was finished in November, right? So it depends, but you have more dry season than rainy season. Definitely, you have more months of dry season. What about environmental nuances, bugs, rodent, etc.? So yes, my brother, there are lots of nuances when it comes to that, bugs, rodents, and whatever. But if your surrounding, your immediate surroundings, your home, if you keep it clean, keep it. The bugs are in the Caribbean just as they are here, but we from day one we say that Africa is where the ark rested, where the ark landed or something. The ark. So that's where the ark landed, and all the animals came out of the ark. So you will find if there are two bugs in Jamaica, you will find 200 or
Yeah,
2,000
yeah, yeah.
more here.
Everything is going to be um, more
Triple,
extreme, more
yeah,
extreme.
yeah,
But as my wife said, the hungry mom said, um, no, once you keep your compound, your environment clean, then you won't attract that. And also for us, we wouldn't know much. You get much of that because when you're on the coast, you don't really get much of that. Is when you really go inland because wherever people live and more activities going on, those creatures, if I could use that term, go more inland. You know what I mean? So they are not really there in that prevalent state. But if you keep it clean, everything stay clean.
yeah. So yes, you will find bugs and rodents and stuff, but it after a while you get used to it. It's not a bother after a while. Yeah. Rory Curtis. Hi, blessed love. Now that you have settled in the Gambia with your family, would you be traveling to other African countries for vacation? That's something I want to do. My husband says, hell no. But I am very interested in visiting Kenya, um, not Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Ghana, and where's the other one? Tanzania, Tanzania,
First one.
Tanzania,
Mhm.
and also Zambia. So there was a young lady, a lady that we knew in Canada who always talked about Zambia. What's her name? Yvonne.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
So she
Sister
loved
Yvonne,
it so
yeah,
much
yeah.
that I said yes. I probably have to visit and Rwanda, but those ones are just way down there on the list. But definitely Kenya and Ghana. I'd love to visit. Yeah, I would love to visit other African countries, maybe even Senegal too, since it's so close. I would love to visit those African countries. So I may probably have to go on my own or form a women's group or mom's group or something. Because hubby said he doesn't care too much about traveling around. He's in the Gambia and that's it for him. Since he said Dan is leaning towards being an ancient Rastafari.
No, no, not at
No
all.
ancient.
Not at, not at all. No, you know what? The, the term Rastafarianism, obviously, as you know, it's something that the Jamaicans coined, invented in the sense of Selassie I, because that Selassie I is where the Ras word come from, because that's one of his titles, right? And then we would, continue and make a religion out of it. But no, I am more leaning to my ancestry, which is Israel. I am an Israelite, 100% Israelite. And that's what I lean to more than anything, not to ancestry and stuff like that, because each terms like that modern days have different connotation to it, you know what I mean? But yeah, glory to the most high. And yeah, traveling is not really my forte really. I'm more like, when I come to a place and I love the place and it appealed to me, then I have no reason to look for another place, you know what I mean? Senegal is one of them places that like I want to go touch that place still because it's close by, so to speak, but yeah.
Midas, Bob, uh, the dawn is here. Bless up, brother.
Righteousness,
We're
yes.
looking forward to meeting you, Gavi. We're looking forward to meeting you. There is a sense, but there's a sense of thought that the people from the diaspora are offered land at more expensive prices than locals. That's true. That's true on every level, not just land. If I can say that freely, it's not just land. Everything is offered at a higher price for us, and there are many reasons to that. And it's something that we've had to go through living here. And then there's always what do you call it? There's always an option to negotiate pricing. But even when you go down to on a lower price, it will still be more than what a local would buy. So some people would say, "Oh, should get a local person to go buy land for you, or get a local person to go inquire, or get a local person to buy you your fruits and vegetables because everything we pay more." So so most times we say, "Why would I just go get a local person just to go and get me cheaper?" You understand? So what we do, well, not even just me, it's not even me, it's what Dan does. When we go out to do shopping or anything that we go to do, we bargain and we try and bring it down as low as possible. He's always the one, going back and forth and whatever, with wherever it is that we buy stuff. And most times with Dan's openness and his camaraderie and the way that he reacts and deals with people, he makes you feel so comfortable and so welcome and so open towards you that there's no way that you could meet him and uh not want to bring your prices down for him. So if I go, I'll be with my stone self and say, can I get a better price, ma'am?
They're not
is that the
using.
best you can do? Like, can you give me something better? And they'll be like, no, that's the best price for me. But with Dan and his, the way that he jokes around, and they would say, and you say, yeah, man, this, I guess Gambians just like Jamaicans more than they do everyone else. So they, so they jack up the
Oh
prices,
Lord of His
although they
mercy.
still jack up prices for
Yeah.
Jamaicans.
No, you know
You
what?
guys don't escape
You know what?
either.
I would say something about that still. There's a positive and a negative about it. There's advantages and disadvantages. And when you're in the West or North America or Europe or wherever, we have a mind frame thinking that based on what they portray Africans to be, as if they are not united and as if they are not for Africans. But they are, and they lie. The truth is that you can't find a more united people. And I like it, to be honest, because, when you come to a place and the native is there, why would you want the native to pay the same price as a visitor or somebody else who is coming from outside? There should be that hierarchy, and I like that because they're not selling their people because of other people, and I like that because if I was like, as say, a native Jamaican, I'm in Jamaica, and somebody else come and get what is ours cheaper than us, that wouldn't make sense. That would rub me definitely the wrong way. But what happened is that I understand, and I can see myself synchronizing with that. You know what I mean? So I become the people. I walk with the people. I talk with the people. So I become with the people. So when I meet the people, I am the people. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So
So
whenever you get a price, you still try to
yeah,
negotiate and get
yeah,
it lower. But definitely everything that you are trying to buy or out there trying to purchase, you would get it at a higher price. But you just try and get it at a price comfortable for you by asking, am I able to get a better price? Sometimes they will tell you no, and you'll be walking away and they wouldn't even turn around to look to say, oh, no, no. Sometimes they would call you, no, 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 come back, it's okay, I'll give it to you. But when it comes to everything, you are able to negotiate and
yeah,
get it at a lower
which is
price,
good. Right.
although it may be still be at a higher price than the locals, but you are able to get it at a lower price from the first price that you were told, right? So yes, the locals are always number one priority with each other
It's good.
than the diaspora. Not uh, just that is because the people know each other. They know that that they know their sufferings together. They know what their people can handle. So definitely, what I can handle is what I will push for my people. And you come in with your, even if you don't have any monies, but you come in here from Oibo means that you do have money. And so when you get here, I will treat you like you do have money, right? So it's you now who has to help them understand that, not all of us who are coming have that kind of money that they thinking that we do. So you negotiate and you try your best to get it lower, right? From what they're asking. Bigger brother, well said, man. Buba Torre. Midas, is the new Jamaican restaurant opening done or it's due? I'm not sure which one you asking about. Is it Jamaica, or I know there's one that it's not even. Is it Jamaican Joke and Juice
I'm not even sure.
that just
Yeah,
opened
there's
last weekend? I think they opened last weekend. So
yeah,
if
but I
that
don't
is
know.
the new Jamaican restaurant you're asking, I think they were open last weekend. If it's Jamaica, they were open a few months now. There's also another restaurant who's opening. A sister invited me to her opening. I think she opens on the March
11.
11th in San Shaba, Sole Jobe. So it's a Saturday, so we're not able to go, but we'll definitely be visiting and patronizing and what do you call it? We'll definitely be reaching out and helping her in whatever it is, and participating in whatever it is that she has going on throughout the time. But her opening, her launching, which is the 11th, we're not going to be able to be there. But that restaurant will be opening on the 11th. So I'm not quite sure exactly which one you're asking, but if it's any of what I mentioned, yeah. Chicken Juice was open last weekend, and Jamaica has been open for a while. And yeah, so St. Alban said, so will you open a consultancy agency to help people from the diaspora in the future who want to repatriate? So um, as I was mentioning earlier, I we have been doing have helping persons repatriate. We call it settlement services. So we have been helping them with from ground zero. So for shipping, we are able to connect Canadians with shippers in Canada. We're able to help you with somebody to clear your stuff here in the Gambia. We have connections for that. We am able to help with finding residency, whether it's rentals, whether it's buying a housing or apartments, compounds, whichever one it is, and help persons to find, whatever they need when you get here, your residency permit and stuff like that. I'm able to help you with that, and I'm able to everything that you may be in need of. I'll be able to help you with that. Consultancy agency. So we call ourselves our company is No Gimmicks Real Estate Marketing. And I say no gimmicks because we're not joking around, or we're not about playing around with people and their monies and their trust in us. So that's why we call ourselves No Gimmick Marketing. So what we do is just market, and we help you connect you with landlords and with locals who are here, who need what you need, who have what you need, right? Thank you, sis. I have been following you in Canada, since you're in Canada, checking your finances and giving advices. I love it. Yes. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. You have been there from day one, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, St. Alban, wow. So all I need to do is win the lottery and forward home, true or false. Yes, true.
No,
True.
no.
True. True. Bring some of that lottery.
Six
you have,
49.
you have to win it before you come
Yeah.
and bring some our way
No, but
so you can dash it on
no, but in
us.
reality though, it business. I mean, economic wise, wherever the currency based on the economical flow of money and rate and stuff like that, that's what really make the difference. You know what I mean? So you can know exactly what can work and what won't work. You know what I mean? And again, a lot of people see people coming from wherever they're coming from and coming to Africa. And a lot of people assume that, yeah, the people are coming with money, but they don't even know that they don't even have money. But if you know how to work it, it will work for you based on the rate and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, in North America, everything is at a level, like a sky high type of level. And if you use that same one, that same mind frame, and you come here with that, then it will work, because obviously the rate is going to be different, right? And it will work. So you don't have to really win the lotto. But yeah, if you win the lotto, Senti, yeah, you know what I mean?
Uh, Midas, I'm coming on 21st and 23rd. 23rd is Ramadan, so I can at least detox my body and do some work. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. I'm waiting for Ramadan also to well, I have already started. I said I was going to wait, but I've already started my fasting just to be able to detox. Yeah, it's a good way to detox, and to we don't need all the food that we put in our bodies. cleans our bodies of all the garbage that, especially while you are in North America. In the West, you need to cleanse your body of all that when you get here in the Gambia. Since you're on the coast, how friendly is the water current on the beaches? It's not bad at all. It's not bad. The beaches are really nice, and in rainy season, the waters will be rough, but it's not bad at all. Alfred Streets, don't worry, I will come and encourage him to travel, and he will take you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
No, don't worry.
I know.
Don't worry. Can you remember that even when I'm in Canada, like I don't even see the reason to be
Yeah,
honest. That is
I'll be forcing him to.
trust me.
Babes, can we do something this weekend? Can we go somewhere? I love road trips. I love adventure. My husband loves indoors. He loves to just stay home and do his thing, while I love to be out there. So yeah. Let's hope that works. But do connect with us when you get here. And definitely you will, Miriam Howard, you will have a travel buddy, sis. Yes, sis. I'm looking forward to that. I'm always begging for travel buddies. Always begging for travel buddies. The love for the green money is what create the problem. St. Alban. I know. That's yeah, everywhere you go, you get that trouble problem with everything. Love of money. Suleiman Faye, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Living in Germany, I'm acting. Why do people like to scan with the diaspora in Europe? Working to get money here is very hard. Yeah, if I understand clearly, yes, it's true. And even our own people, as I said, I'm not going to talk about who's coming and who's not, but sometimes even us, we take advantage of each other. Those of the diaspora, we take advantage of us coming, and we are the ones most times who are doing not necessarily the people who are here when it comes to the big when it comes to really, like, if you look at the words coming, most times it's the people who are coming from the diaspora who get here and they begin to see how much money they can really make off of those who are coming, and they are the ones who are creating uh, the bad name and so on. But you get that everywhere. You get that everywhere. People are every time, everywhere there is an opportunity to make money, there's someone who is grabbing that opportunity and thinking of something twisted to do or to get your monies away from you, right? So it's true. Midas, I wish every Don get a queen like the hungry mom. I'm still, what is that? I'm still searching. Those two hands that I'm still searching. Ah, Bob, yes. You know what? Should I even say that? Maybe, yeah. I'll be traveling to St. Lucia sometime in the very, very, very near future. Um, Maybe you could find your wife in St. Lucia, because
No,
if
no, 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 star. No, no, no. You need a job. Hey.
maybe you could find your wife in St. Lucia. I'm St. Lucia, so maybe you could find your wife there. Yeah, so if you do decide to follow us, my husband will come because he said he's not going to St. Lucia. So if you do decide, okay, hungry mom, I'll come with you, then my husband will follow. So yes. Jerk and Juice. Yes, Jerk and Juice is the restaurant that was newly opened. I think last week they had their launch. Yeah. Rory, how is the road construction going so far in the Gambia? It's not bad, you know.
Getting there.
It's getting there. They are at they're not finished with Coastal Road just yet, but they are already past the turntable, almost up to the mall.
No, they're stepping it up. They're stepping
Yes,
it up.
they
Yeah,
work.
they're stepping
I
it
think
up.
they're trying to work really fast
Yeah,
before the rainy season.
right.
So hopefully they get a good portion of that road ready for rainy season. And yes, but we have not. It's not. We haven't been enjoying driving on the smooth road just yet. We still have rough roads that you have to drive on. But we're looking forward to having that highway and
Trust
taking
me.
just instead of an hour, having driving to Piran for 30 minutes because it's a lot with the rough roads. But it's almost done. They're getting there.
Yeah.
Um, S- Saint T, Saint Alban. How is the wildlife hunting to source free to source free meat? When you get here, you know. With that one, when you get to the Gambia, you know how you can source free meat.
But come to think about it about meat, trust me, when you're in Europe, you, you're going to see the difference.
Just freeze,
In the
yes,
You're going to see the difference in food and these type of thing because like the other day I stop at a butcher and get some meat, and I'm telling you like. I don't even need to pressure the meat. You just go some boom boom and cook it and it just drop off at the
I,
bone like that.
I think the
Yeah.
free meat you'll get is a roadkill.
Yeah,
Roadkill.
the meat fresh and tender and nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Not like stuff with frozen and just frozen for 3 4 years, and then when you get it, you think it fresh. No, brother. Mm-mm.
So we have
Mm-mm.
Malkita. As I said, forgive me if I pronounce your names wrong. Malkita. Hi, hi, hi. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. African Empress. Hi, my sis and bro. How are you guys doing? We are doing very well. We are doing very well in the Gambia. Loving it. Still loving it. Yes. Still love being here. So what happened now recently, I've been meeting a few Gambians who live in the diaspora. So and then they would say, oh, they would ask me questions like, how is it in the Gambia? How are you guys in the Gambia? And I'm like, yeah, we are here enjoying it for you guys. Since you've left your homeland and we are the ones coming. So we are here enjoying it while you guys are over there working hard in the snow and whatever it is that you have to go through. So we are here enjoying the Gambia for you. Yes, St. Alban, I would love a visit to the motherland. Unfortunately, one of my schoolmates drowned in Ghana on
Wow.
January 2nd on his birthday. Oh
Wow.
no.
My condolences. My
Yes,
condolences.
very
In the name of
sad.
the Most High, yeah.
Very sad, yes. But we've only been to the Gambia, which is where we are, but I would definitely promote visiting the motherland anywhere on the land. We can't tell you, oh, come to the Gambia. That's the best place for you. We won't do that with anyone. We will never ask anyone to come to the Gambia. That you should leave everything and come to the Gambia. Us being here is our journey. But if that's your journey, that's your decision, then I would say yes. Visiting the motherland is a must, and wherever it is you decide to lay your what should I say it, your footprint, or you decide to call home on the motherland, then that's your decision. And I pray you won't regret it. Because no matter where we go, there is always struggles and hardships. And it's not easy being here, but it's mindset. It's how you think about it and how you go about it, and how you want to live your life, live the best life possible. We never imagined we would be here, but we are, and we don't know what it would be like, but we thank the Most High that through faith and just knowing that He would provide, He would guide, and He would provide, and that's how we are able to be here, still enjoying it, still going through, and not allowing the hardships and the struggles to have us constantly bitter and constantly, um, just complaining or not enjoying our life here. We are here to stay, you know. I heard, I think, Mal, you can eat free meal in Gambia, joining people to eat. Yes. So you'd pass any household you pass, if they are outside or even a business, businesses, the staff would probably be eating outside on there together, and they'll tell you,
Yeah.
come and get some food. So you could just go and stoop over and
Wash
push
your,
your hand.
wash your, no,
You'd
no,
have to
wash your
wash your
hand.
hands,
Yes, you
of
have to
course,
wash your hand.
and then you push your hand in
Not
the
your
food,
left hand, your
or
right
they would
hand.
gi-
Yeah.
that's my right.
You understand?
Or
Yeah.
they would give you a spoon, right? And you could just dig in. Oh my God. When we first got here to the Gambia, it was like I was blown away
Yeah.
by that, blown away by it. And I was like, wow, this is what you call culture. This is a people
Yeah.
standing
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
eat
Yeah.
together in the same bowl and
Just-
trust each other to enjoy your meal. And no matter how much you eat, you are full.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are
It's more.
full at
Yeah.
the end of it, of the end of that meal.
I tell you, like the
So
mind.
yeah,
I mean, a good, beautiful question, but the mindset is it's a mindset thing, really. But as I said, me being a Jamaican living in Canada, visit America and other places, that type of unity, closeness, you just don't find it. But when you come and you see it, then you realize, oh my God, the amount of disinformation and things that you hear,
yeah.
and it's like it's just whether it's just whether
Mm.
Africa or for me, Gambia just landing here is like Jamaica without the violence, straight. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why probably I don't want to go no other place in outside of Gambia. But yeah, the family, the brotherhood, it's there, it's there. Yeah, just come and try it for yourself.
African Empress, I can't wait to relocate to the Gambia. Sis, you will love it. You will. Whether it's a visit or whether you're coming to stay, it's your decision, and I'm telling you, you will enjoy that. Uba, you really make the Gambia greater. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Gambia has made us, should I say, greater? It has changed us in many ways. It has made us see exactly what's important and what's not. Being here in the Gambia has really changed things for us. Um, Made us realize that what we thought was important in the West and we needed,
Mm,
when we get here, we don't need it at all.
yeah.
All you need is your family, you need a roof over your head, you need food on your table, and clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, and just enjoy life in the Gambia. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to convince anyone to be here. I'm saying it because it's really so that you don't need the whole fanfare. You need, of course, to know how you survive. You need to know how you get by, and don't you can't be foolish in thinking you could just come and just it will just work out. You must put something in place, and you must have the ideas to do what you have to do to get by. But the Gambia has really done good for us, and we enjoy that.
You know what? Let I let you know a little secret with Unger Mom. She has coined some words. She has coined some words since she came. And one of the things that she said that really I like it. She says, um, Africa will expose you. So if you're a person who is righteous in thinking and upright in thought, it works with you. If you're a person who is not and you're pretending to be, when you come, this land will expose you
It will
and
eat you
show,
up.
yeah, and it will show you the real who you are.
Yeah,
Righteousness, yeah, yeah.
it will eat you up if you don't have a clean heart and the right mindset. Life here would be cruel to you. Yeah. Would you say the Gambia is onto a late development where infrastructure is concerned? Yes, we would say that. Um, it's when we came, we're like it's here is like it's in the 60s, 70s. So they are things are not. It's a developing country. It's
Yes,
not
yes.
it's not fully developed like you'd find Ghana and those other Caribbean countries. It's one of the smallest countries in Africa, and it's one that is developing. So I think with us coming, more people coming, I'm not saying that it's just us, but even with the Gambians who are away, them coming back and building the country, building, the economy, infrastructure, and they do fixing the roads. So it will only get better. More expensive, yes, but it will get better when it comes to how much the country gets built up. So it definitely is. It's a developing
And
country.
they're on the right track right
Yeah.
now from our perspective. They're on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suleiman, Gambia is a nice country, very interesting beach, and many tourists are coming there and very attentive for the diaspora. Yes, it is true. It is very beautiful, very beautiful. How was the culture shock, if there was any? What about the fresh atmospheric air in the mornings? There was no culture shock. For if you are an American
Then
who
it-
lived in
yes,
America
yes.
all your life, then this place would be a culture shock. If you're an English person who've lived in England all your life, this is culture shock. Canadian all your life, that's culture shock. But coming from Caribbean, coming from the Caribbean, no matter how many years you've lived in Canada or wherever, one of those countries, coming here, it just brings you right. It takes you right back home. It's home. When we landed, I was like, "This is Saint Lucia," and Dan was
Jamaica.
like,
No.
"Huh?"
There was no St. Lucia. This is Jamaica.
And
Yeah,
then Dan was
straight.
like, "This is Jamaica." So it's coming back home, being here in Africa. It's really home. There's no culture shock for us who are coming from the Caribbean. Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Wow.
St. Alban, how was the culture shock? Okay. In the mornings, the air is very, just as I said, just as Jamaica and St. Lucia, fresh air, and can't get enough of it. I don't think Dan has never experienced the early morning atmospheric air. Because since he's been here in the Gambia, he's able to enjoy life so much that I think his morning starts at what, midday? Your morning starts at midday.
No,
You
because
have no idea.
You know
what
what?
it is
Because
to-
I have not left the Canadian time yet, really, to be honest. But no, you know what? When I visit Jamaica and you're coming off the plane, you can feel the atmosphere dragging you and want to choke you. But when I came off that plane at the airport, coming from Canada and come here, instantly to me the land just welcomed me, the atmosphere just welcomed me, and just to see the people, I must say, yo, Jamaican, and I say, yo, I lie, my people them this, you know what I mean? So to me, I was instantly,
Yeah.
instantly home. Righteousness. Yeah.
Oh, more McPhee's. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My husband and I can rubber stamp the integrity 1,000%.
Righteousness.
They have been a lifeline in helping us settle here. Thank Yah for our new brother and sister.
Glory to the
Thank the Most High
yes.
for you guys.
Yes,
Thank the Most High.
Yes. Wonderful family.
Yes, wonderful.
Wonderful
Yes,
family.
subscribers
Yes,
to family.
Yes.
It's I always say that it's amazing what the Most High can do, what He has done
Yeah.
with us being here and the people that we have met and we have had the honor of serving
Yes.
and the honor of uh, we have been given the honor of having to help you settle here, and it's not something that we take lightly.
Yes.
It's not something that we take lightly, and yeah. So we thank you.
More McPherson's.
We thank you
family.
so
Yes,
much.
yes,
We thank you
yes.
so much for being who you are
Yes.
in Yah, and for Him
Righteousness.
connecting us.
Righteousness.
Because we lived in the very same, what do you call Brampton? What is Brampton? City?
You live. That's how long you live. You don't remember nothing about Canada.
So we lived in the very same space in in Canada,
This woman is
and we would have never met.
Yes.
we may have never met. We lived in the same city and we may have never met. And we took us being here and you guys coming to have met you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Imagine
how
that. Yeah.
awesome the Mosai is?
Yeah.
We live the very same city.
Hmm.
And live in Canada for us all to be here and meeting each other here on the motherland. You guys are a blessing to us.
Righteousness.
African Empress, when I come, I'm not coming back to the West. I'll be home. My sister, please, oh, don't go back. African Empress, if you don't mind me asking, are you is home now? Is home the States or Canada or where
Mhm.
is home for you?
Right.
And definitely, if when you are here in the Gambia and if you need the Hungry Mom, feel free to reach out. I will be happy, whatever capacity that I may be able to help you, my sister. All right. Uh, St. Alban, so there is overwhelming room for entrepreneurship. Yes, there
Yes.
is.
Yes. Trust me.
Yes, there is. With
Trust me.
if you all you have to do is look around you, and
Everywhere.
you will find so many
Mhm.
ideas and things that you can do. I think I've said that. I think up to this week I said that when you come in, you may have all the ideas of business that you have in your mind. You will say, when I get here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to start this, I'm going to start that. And you get here, and none of those ideas may come to
Yeah.
fruition. You may not do any of those things that you say that you will do when you get here, because you have not been here to the continent. But the minute you get here,
You want.
then you begin to see what's needed here. You begin to understand the people, understand what could work, understand what will not work, and understand exactly and see exactly what you would want to do with all the intentions that you may come with and all the ideas. If it's a big business, like you want to come and you say, okay, I want to come and bring machinery to clear people's land, then that's a different thing. But when it comes to starting an idea, starting something that is just your passion or something like that, and you say, I'm going to do this. When you get here, you realize, or the Most High, for us, the Most High will change things around and place you where He wants you to be. For us, I think that's what He did with us. I had many ideas. If my husband will tell you, I am my brain is just it's always working. I'm always having ideas. I'm always having ideas. But then when we got here, I had so many ideas of things that I want to do. When we got here, we're not doing any of those things except when I came, I knew definitely that I would want to open a boutique. So I brought my stuff for to open a boutique. I brought all the clothing with me and everything that I needed for that boutique. That was going to be a start for us. But when it came to like doing real business, something that you know that you really want to do and contribute, when you get here is when you will see exactly what it is that you want to do. It's like the Caribbean. Miriam, it's like the Caribbean. Definitely it is. It is home. No matter where you come from in the Caribbean, Gambia is like the Caribbean. Alfred, same thing I said when I visited for the first time. It reminded me of Guyana. Yes, it reminded me of Guyana in the 80s. Yes, yes, yes. I think us from the Caribbean, we all see a bit of where we're coming from in there. And we said in the 70s, right? I think you said the 60s or
Oh yeah.
70s. We
Early,
said
late 60s,
60s,
early
70s.
70s. But
Yeah.
it's more on the level of a culture shock where modern times
Meat.
meet
Yeah.
the 70s, so to speak.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Because
yes.
those that are coming here with North American mindset and the things that they experienced, so they try to bring that here.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of that type of infrastructure. And yo, Bridget, even cars. When I saw a Maserati driving down the road, like I was like, a Maserati? Like, what? A Porsche? Like I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Guyana in the 80s, I know exactly what you mean. When I got here and I saw the donkey men, I was like, huh? My uncle had a donkey when I was a little girl. My uncle had a donkey when I was a little girl. I think around the time I think I was about maybe I won't even think I was 10 years old when he had that donkey. So yeah, and then donkeys are here. That's what they use here. Yep. So, St. Alban, is there an influx of Chinese businesses? They seem to be spreading their wings and dominating this field in developing countries. They are Chinese.
No
They have
influence.
their restaurants and so on, businesses, more so fishery,
Yeah, but no influx.
but not so much as other African countries. I would say not so much as even the Caribbean, not in the Gambia. They're
Trust me.
not they're not so many here that we have seen.
Yeah, if it's a
But
ratio,
they are, yes,
if it's
they
a
are
ratio of 10, it will be like 1 out of 10.
in certain
Yeah, yeah,
communities you'll
yeah.
find them, like, but they are not so many, not an influx of them, of
At all.
their businesses here. The businesses that they have, they probably have it catering for their own people, but it's not all over the place. Yeah, most of the businesses that you will find, they are Lebanese owned, Gambian owned, Indians also. Uh, yeah, but a lot of the Gambians have their own businesses. Um, People are doing stuff for themselves. If you are thinking of coming here to the Gambia and you're thinking of a business, that could be the best thing for you and your family, because work you would not be able to find. Even if you do find work, um, you it wouldn't be the same as what you think that you'd be getting paid for as when you were in the West. So I would say coming for business idea, no matter how small, it has to be something that is needed and something that you put your own spin on and you just create that excitement around your business and something that the people want, a problem that you can solve. Definitely, you will succeed in that.
Yeah, also, I mean, after the Juke situation, um, the mindset would have to change, to be honest. It's no longer really working for somebody. It's more you bringing, it's a business thing. That's the level where it's at. Everybody, I mean, everybody's, you have to do your own business and cater for the needs of the mass, so to speak. So if
Yeah,
you're leaving there to come here to look for a job, then no,
yeah.
that's the wrong mindset. You have to kind of leave to come to create something that is going to foster growth within the land. And I'm telling you, you did we did a video on that,
Hmm.
right? Didn't we
Hmm.
not? Yeah, you should
Yes,
repost that.
yes.
And yeah,
Um, so, St. Alban, are there reasonable grounds to say the extortion syndrome is not born yet in Gambia?
and we'll make sure it don't ban. We're
We
gonna
make
work
sure
on,
it's
yes.
dead
Yep.
on
On arrival,
arrival.
yeah, we're gonna put a stop to it. You know what?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad connotation to really have, really. And more time, it goes both ways. But in all reality, we want to speak righteousness in the atmosphere and make sure that surround us. So those type of thing, we wouldn't want it happen. We don't want it welcome, and we would want to spread that with amongst the community and the people here to
Mhm.
foster real good, healthy, wholesome stuff. Yeah, righteousness again.
But it doesn't mean that there's not that things are not happening here. It doesn't mean that it's all nice and dandy. You get stuck up for on everything here in the Gambia. You are there's everywhere you go. There's a I'm not sure if I should say extortion or whatever. I
People
don't know,
taking
but people
advantage.
taking advantage of each other, and you'll find that everywhere you go. When it comes to the Gambians and what we experience here, what's more so that we experience here is that there's no price system here. So everywhere you go, people are always able to put their own prices on everything and tell you whatever price that they want. Even though you go, like I remember this week, we went to a licensing department and somebody could just tell you, oh, it costs that amount for your licenses. So your first time to change your license from a whatever Canadian license to a Gambian license, they will tell you it costs 2,000 the last see. And that I need to know if anyone knows about whether the license fee has gone up, let me know. So they will tell you it's 2,000 for your license for the first time, even though you know that you paid or somebody else paid a little way less than that, right? And they will tell, and then there's no place to go to verify that whether that's really the case. But we wouldn't go as and say it's extortion,
No,
but
no.
but people take advantage of you,
Yeah.
and they take advantage of you, and they put any prices on anything, and they just feel that everybody wants to make a money some way. So we go through that a lot in the Gambia. We go through that a lot, and sometimes it's very disheartening. Sometimes it can make you feel like, my goodness, where am I going to get a break when it comes to everybody wants to get something from you? But that's just how it is, right? So yeah, it's on a small scale, but it's still there. Miriam, you have to be willing to adapt and get used to the power outage and the heat. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Today I was talking to my sister about that. It's just you have to be willing to adapt. When you first come, you're going to feel that extreme heat when you first get here. Extreme heat, especially when it gets close to the rainy season. It's extremely hot, but you go through and then the power outage. So we tell persons when you first come, you need your generator, or you need your rechargeable funds. Then those of us who can't, when we say we want our fridge on, we want this on, we want to watch our TV and everything, then you need to just be willing to spend the money to constantly have diesel in your generator and have it running non-stop. But when it comes to the heat, then you have your rechargeable fans, you have a generator, then you are okay until the power comes back. But that's something that we have to adapt to. Or solar. If you have your own place, then you have your solar. And but it's something that you have to adapt to or make for yourself. Give yourself that comfort of having your own solar and having your own this and having your own that. But it's definitely power outage and all these things are definitely what's it happens here very much so in the Gambia. What role does the Gambian government play in the resettling of people of African heritage? Not in the Gambia. There's no. I don't think there's any. There has been any talks on that. I remember Black Seeds and her struggles in wanting automatic citizenship and so on, but that is nowhere on the table just yet. So I know in Ghana, that's something that the Ghanaian government was offering citizenship on arrival. So, but not in the Gambia. We have no such thing just yet in the Gambia. Midas, St. Alban, yes, indeed, but not much like other places. That's why all my bros and sis in the diaspora should come and dominate. I'm all for that, please. Everyone come with good intentions. Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much for that. Um, Justice Shield, may I ask which internet service you are using to stream live? Wow. You know what? It's true. We have not had, because I've watched many people do live streams and they have to say, sorry about the internet, sorry about that, or they get cut off and they come back on. And for some reason, we are blessed. for, for some reason, we are blessed. So we are with QCell. We have that white. Where's the box? The white box with QCell that you top up every month. That's what we use, my brother. So QCell, yes. So it seems to be working really good here for us. I know of other persons who are here, and they say that they can't even watch not one show on television because all it does is buffering wherever they are. But I think those things work based on your area. And if the power goes off, then the internet sometimes will affect the internet. But we thank the Most High that we don't have that much. issue with the internet where we are. Thank you for asking. What about the St. Albans? What about the petty thief?
Petty thief.
Petty thief
No.
will break into your car if parked on the streets. Is there a regular occurrence of this disease? No.
Mm-mm.
With breaking into your cars, I've never heard of anyone. Yeah. If you leave it out and you leave it open, of course, if somebody, if you they pass and they see it's freely
Advertising and
available, then
everything.
they will take whatever they want. But I've never heard of any car theft or anything, breaking and enter into your car or anything. We had a few instances of people breaking into your homes. I haven't heard of any for a while, so we thank the Most High for that. That we have not heard doesn't mean that it's not happening, but we thank the Most High that hopefully that's something that can be really reduced and not become not an issue as it was. But yeah, crime is very minimal here, stuff like that. If there are regular power outages, solar electricity could be a plan for new returnees. Could be a plan for new returnees. If there are regular power outages, solar electricity could be a plan. Exactly, exactly, definitely. And that could be a business idea. Anything that yeah, anything that's a con, anything that you think that's a issue that you may not be able to live without, then you know you're not the only one. The other people who see it as an issue and would not be able to live without it. So that could be a business idea, you know. Yes, my brother Justice, definitely. You're welcome. St. Alban, can you be a championing voice for prospective returnees, urging the government to set up a body that ensure that returnees get reasonable deals straight across the board? That one, that fight, I will not take on. That fight, I will not take on. I think I will more be making myself a target for all sorts of malicious
Yeah, I mean,
things when it comes to that. But
when
yeah,
it comes to politics, you know,
when
really
yes, I
entertain
don't.
that.
I don't want to get into the government urging the government to do anything. We are here in the Gambia, and we. I think how we can change things is on a personal level. The way that we react, the way that we deal with whatever we are going through, and yeah, we talk about it. Sometimes we talk about it on even on YouTube, me being talking about stuff on YouTube, and some persons would be upset. Some Gambians who that listen to me, or they would get upset over it. But I say I'm not saying it or I'm not sharing it because I'm trying to create issues. I share the struggles and I share the issues because just to so you don't come thinking uh that it's all glorious in the Gambia, because some of us make it seem like it's all glorious and that there are no issues. So I share the issues and share the things that the struggles, because I just want you to know and I just want you to be aware of it. So you don't come here thinking that um, it's all okay, you know. But everywhere you go, there'll be issues. But when it comes to the Africa, then I think that's something that is. I have not been to other African countries, but for what I hear from other YouTubers who are in other African countries, it's something that the people have already cemented in their way of life. That their people will get the deals, they will get things cheaper than everyone else. So I don't see that being something that will be changed, and it's rightfully so. Because even I had a video on housing, on how much housing costs went up, and the diasporas, the Gambians, were crying about housing costs. We ourselves, the diasporas, were complaining about it. So if we complain, imagine them. So if I would say if anybody was supposed to get priority when it comes to pricing, lower prices, would be the Gambians as being the locals. But it doesn't mean that I would support them giving us exorbitant prices just because it's us.
Definitely not.
Because we are not all of us are coming here with the same pockets. So when it comes to prices on the same level, that may not be something that will ever change. But as I said, it's a good thing that there is that you're able to negotiate pricing, and it's something that you may have to deal with, and see it as a everyday thing. It may never be something that we can change,
I
right?
mean, but
So
it comes with, it's like economics 101, really. That's what it comes with. If you have high demand and not much supply, then you will cause it to influx.
yeah,
And then those who can't facilitate that, then they're going to be the one who's going to be suffering, really. Um, but when you can have the room to negotiate, which is not something not set in stone, that you can work with that. But it's going to happen because now more people are coming to the country, and the economic is going to be boost because there's new money coming in, right? And then obviously those who are not at that place yet, obviously they are going to feel the burden and the pinch more. But it's an economical thing,
yeah. So
yeah.
if I champion for anything, I think I would be doing that in aspect of what we're doing now. We come and we say to don't just come and just, and from the beginning, from day one when we started coming here, us coming, like influx of us coming, we never negotiated prices when it came to our rentals or buying land or anything. We came and were like, wow, this is so cheap. It's wow, like wow. We came, even myself, when I first had my channel, I would be like, what? Like, I would pay rent a whole year rent, what I would pay in Canada for 1 month. So, so we created
Monster.
that monster. And the people will say, okay, so that means you guys can afford to pay whatever prices that we put on. So one gentleman even, he told me on my comments, he said, we should negotiate everything. You negotiate. So when I started helping persons find houses and stuff, I would not allow them to just move into a compound. I would always ask the agents, even when I work with other agents, I would say, is there room for negotiation? Can I talk to the landlords? And I would talk to the landlords on behalf of my clients and say, this is this and that is that. Can it go lower? Try to negotiate prices on behalf of the people that are depending on me to help them find something reasonable, right? So when it comes to that, I'll be 100% a championing for the returnees and those of us who are coming. 100%, I will go all out for you, because it's whatever you go through is whatever I go through. So I'll be able to go through that 100% with Gambians and with the landlords and so on. But when it comes to the government and trying to negotiate anything or trying to talk about prices going down for everyone at the same price, it will never happen. Yeah, it will never happen, and it's just something that we have to live with. Suleiman, Ghana is more expensive than Gambia. Definitely, I've heard that, and it's getting more expensive day by day, because I've heard in Accra, the people Accra, not Accra, Accra.
So okay,
I've
she was
heard
saying.
no, Accra. Accra. So the people who were the locals who live there, a lot of them moved out of the city because of how expensive it was getting. So yeah, and I was worried that Gambia would become so expensive real quickly, but it's on
It's
it's
tapering down.
yes, exactly, slowly, but there will be a time when the Gambia will become expensive, but it's not it's still reasonable. Compared to how it was, it's more expensive. But other countries, Ghana definitely yes, more expensive than the Gambia. St. Alban, is there any government agency or any social group that lobby for people of African descendants to return home? Not in the Gambia, as I mentioned earlier, not in the Gambia. I don't. I know Black Seat, as I said before. She was. They had that. I don't know much about it, but I know she was. You can easily be part of it, especially Black diasporans. Once you are here, yes, definitely. Once you are here, then you as I said, you get to deal with all the hiccups. It takes a while for us for different people, different strokes. Some of us may come and we get used to it and we just go through it and know that's how it is. Some of us we have a hard time understanding and going through it, and it may take us a while. But when you get here, you go through things and you know that that's how it is. You with it, right? So it's not. I don't think it's when it comes to pricing. Yes, they could have pricing, uh, so people know exactly what prices are on certain things, but until then, that's how it is. Buba, you have the right to share the struggling over there in Gambia because even Gambians knows it. Yeah, they do. As I said, some of them are not too keen on us. On well, I don't want to go to say us. I'll make it a personal thing. On I've shared, and some Gambians have not been too happy about the things that I share, but I say I share it in good faith. I have no ill intentions. We have no ill intentions. When we share, we just want those who are coming to know what's happening and and be prepared for it. And if something affects you, there's nothing wrong in sharing it because then when you share it, a problem shared is a problem what? There's some phrase going like that. A problem shared is a problem
Solve.
solved, I guess, or half solved, whatever. Yeah, so you share it, and somebody else is going through it too, and you're able to help them while sharing. You're able to help them understand it, in a better way and deal with it better. Um, Involving government is too political, so we don't need that. Diasporans have been connected in the Gambia a long time. Just come and mingle. It's home, exactly. Yeah, and that's one thing we don't want to get into
Yeah.
when it comes to the government, to get involved in anything with the government and whatever. We come here and you know what? I'm beginning to realize when we went to Canada, there was no such thing about us wanting to involve in the government.
And the government in your business like
You
there's no
understand? There was
tomorrow.
no such
So
thing if us wanting to get involved with the government and we so they will not make us pay so much tax and all these kind of things. We couldn't be bothered about the government. Whatever they had on the table is what we went through, and we just know that we had to deal with it. You understand? Pay all the taxes that they're asking us. We have to just deal with it. So it's the same thing here. The government they do their thing, but there's nothing wrong in talking about stuff, and the government probably will hear us and maybe help change things. Who knows? To involve in being involved in political things or being involved in what the runs of the country. Yeah, and especially in on the continent, the people are going through enough as it is, and you don't want to get involved in all what's going on. So yeah, when you get here, you come at home. You show kindness and you show the people that you are open to mingling and to getting down to whatever it is that they are, getting on their level, and don't come and act uh, all stoosh and you better than, and you understand. You just live your life and allow them to live theirs. It's not going to change anything with all the bickerings and all the wanting to change
yeah.
government and anything.
But again, it's an individual thing. Like
Yeah.
us personally, who have been working and toiling in the winter and all these things for years. I just wanted a break and a different. I wanted peace. I don't want to be driving and hear ooh and stress and
Yeah.
all these things like and see less people like looking like you. And then when you see, like for me, I come here. It's just peace,
Hmm.
content. We can relax. We can sleep. We can get to. I mean, it's like and when you're being over there, to be honest, it's more stressful. The first thing that leave your head is stress. You know, like stress gone. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't even want to get into those here. When I see that, I kind of stay away from that. I just said, you know what? Hope for the best and try to help the people to think the right way. But in beyond that, I just want to really enjoy what the most I allow me to enjoy with the Gambians
Yeah.
in all honesty. You know
Being
what I
here.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you can stay like this, to be honest, like this, I'm good. If you can get better with the same positiveness, even better. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah,
You just roll with the
yeah,
punches.
yeah.
You get it and you bounce back and you give it back if you have to.
Just not gonna fight it, yo. What, yo, yo, what, fight your fight on the team, yeah. Hey,
There's not much. What I always say, there's not much we can do to change anything. But I like to let it be known that I know that you are, that you are stepping on my toes.
yeah, very
Please, you are on my toe. Get out, get off my toe. Yeah. So yeah, as long as I let you know that you are on my toe, then when you get off my toe, then we are okay. Because I know there's nothing that I can do about you being on my toe. Yes, guys. So we really appreciate being here with you guys. It's gonna be 2 hours very soon. So we're not gonna be too long. Um, our next question, our next statement from Midas, Ghana and Senegal are the most expensive in West Africa. Yes, yes, it's true. I've heard that. St. Alban, there is a Jamaican couple with 4 children in Ghana who are living off the grid and they seem to be doing well. What is the possibility of living off the grid in the suburbs? Yeah, living off grid is
easy.
very easy.
Very easy.
Yeah. Wherever you want to live in the Gambia, you are able to do so. Your safety, of course, is number one. So you do whatever decisions you make for yourself and your family. That should be number one. And you can go anywhere. You could buy land anywhere and move in anywhere and enjoy living on the land, living off the land, enjoy wherever it is that you decide to set up camp. What is the political culture like? Is it democratic? Is it democratic based? I don't really know about
Yeah, of course, it's democratic is the
where
word.
you're free to express yourself and you're free to speak as you wish and so on and so
But
on.
democratic is democratic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's politics, and if you want to be honest, there is no such thing as democracy. If I mean, don't get me wrong, the word democracy is there, and people have that type of thing, but lifestyle and that type of atmosphere, and we just really want to connect with our brothers and sisters
Yeah.
spiritually, and whatever we have learned from there, we would want to translate positive things here, so to speak. You know what I mean? So that's never our forte.
Yeah.
That's not really our cup of tea, really. We just people understand the culture, embrace the culture, roll with the people, them, and grow with the people them more than anything else.
You
And
see me.
yeah,
Lastly, what about the Gambian ladies? Gambian ladies, eh?
yo, Senti, how you the pan?
Yo, Senti,
Yeah,
you
you
should
know what I
come here,
mean? Brother,
figure.
hear me, no man. Just come to the people and place and come watch and come look and come see. And when you watch and you come and you look and you see, then you will see where
Yeah,
you
you
watch
see
and
where
you
you
look
look.
pan. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
exactly. The
Yeah.
ladies are fine, brother. The ladies are fine. Greatly live, guys. Yes, my sister Miriam, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. First live and it's wonderful. It's just gonna get better. I know, and it's the first one. It's so long, but the next time we're gonna make sure that we have a topic to go over. I think it's so much easier doing a live. It's my first live, and I'm already saying how much easier it is because if I need to share anything, I just share it directly. Then if I have to go and make a video and then I have to go editing it and I have to go scheduling it and yeah, the lives are so much thank you so much. The lives are so much easier. It's lovely. I really enjoyed our time here with you guys. First live, and it's wonderful. It's just gonna get better. I love my people. Thank you so much, my brother. We're looking forward to meeting you, Midas, when you get here. Blessed love, highly blessed. Catch you soon. Yes, St. Alban, St. T, we look forward to hopefully Dan gets his phone soon and he can have a one-on-one with you.
Yeah, we'll link soon, man.
Southern Creole flavor, Sakafet.
What is this? Are you kidding me already?
Sakafet. Saudi la. Uh-huh.
So what kind of deal? What you talking about? Well, Uncle Mom, can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something? Chop. It no really matter what the world want say. It no really matter what the world want do. Put your trust in your hour shy. He will guide you through. Not a verse, yes. Yeah. One love, family.
One love. Please
Yes,
press the
yes.
like button. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Yes, guys. You know, if you guys know this, I never ask you to press the like button. I never ask you to subscribe. I never ask any of those. 'Cause when I first had my channel, and I would please like and press the notification button and something else, I would say, my boys would say, Mommy, that's not how you say it.
An Orthodox YouTuber. Yes.
So I never bothered saying anything after that. I would just hope that people
Yeah,
subscribe
yeah,
and
yeah,
hope
yeah.
that they like and hope that they comment. And it's so appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much for taking us thus far and for being with us, sticking with us even on this live. As I mentioned when we started, it's our Sabbath. But we really appreciate being with you guys on our Sabbath, the beginning of our Sabbath from sundown. And it has been a good one. We thank the Most High for us being here in the Gambia. St. Alban said I have been quite provocative, don't it? Yes. Don't. I said don't it, but it's don't. That's real Jamaican. Yes, you have been. But it's good. The questions were good. Because of your questions, we were able to have a 2 hour long
Right.
2 hour long live. 2 hour long live, which that's not what we were planning, but we
Yeah.
thank you guys for being here with us for the 2 hours. Those of you who are still on. I see 21 persons on, and I really appreciate it. We can stay with you guys all night. You guys know that, right? It's up to you. Well, I can. My husband looked at me because I think he has some sorrel he wants to go finish up in the kitchen. So, but I can stay
Yeah,
with you
because
guys
the
all
hungry, you
night.
see, you know, understand the hungry mom always says stay hungry, but somebody I feel kind of like, you see me? You understand and them type of something then. Yeah, but you know what? I'm speaking spoken.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's wonderful to hear views from other people with like-mindedness, so to speak.
Yes.
And you know, life should be fun, to be
Yes.
honest, and we want to make it fun. And when we meet any diasporan or Gambians or anybody, like personally, I just want them to know who I am, and who I am is a man about righteousness and fun and being true. Righteousness
Yeah,
and
man, you see me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
who I am is a woman about
soccer fit and them type of
Yeah,
something there, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I
yeah.
nah, work, but you don't know.
So, Midas, first live and Dan is present. Queens will always be queens. Big up, my brother. Big up. Thank you so much for being here. St. Albert, I do send these videos to the ex. Yes? Hi.
Yell them up for me. You see
Thank
me?
you so
Yeah, man,
much.
everybody with their Canada, who they are Jamaica, who they are
Yes.
America, who they are England, who they are France. You don't know, you know what I mean? Come to Gambia, come to Gambia, come to
visit.
Gambia, and you're going to see the difference.
Come
Trust
visit
me.
the
You
Smiling
understand?
Coast.
Naturally. What? You
Come
see me?
visit the Smiling Coast.
Yeah,
Natural Nuts. Hey, sis. Hey, big up. Thank you for being on. You are 2 hours late, but you are welcome. I'm happy I'm able to still be here saying thank you for being here. We're still here 2 hours later. I like the culture in the Gambia because this country invites every nationality
Yes.
to live in peace in the
Yes.
country.
Yes.
Kunta Kinte is coming home. My brother.
Trust me, Panda. Yeah, we salute that.
Yes,
Trust me, and you can
yes.
feel it. Like other places you go, you can sense the tension. But here, brother, Smiling Coast really mean that. Yeah. Trust me.
Guys, you guys realize Dan is selling the Smiling Coast.
No, me not say.
He's selling the Smiling Coast big time. Relax.
You know what? Trust me. Wait, you don't see nothing yet.
He's selling the Smiling Coast big time.
Wait until reggae fit. Trust
Oh,
me.
God.
You understand?
Yeah, so we really like the culture here, and we've said that in our previous videos. You come with your with your culture, and come and lively up the place. You know, there will be for all the every time I say that for all the struggles and whatever it is that we're going through, we love living here in the Gambia, and we have not regretted. We have not regretted leaving Canada to be here. Some persons think that we are crazy and we are mad. If anybody is crazy or mad, maybe my husband is mad. I'm not crazy. We really love being here in the Gambia. We really love being here, calling here Gambia home. We really love being here in the Gambia, and we have not regretted since we landed. It's home, even without having all the things that we want to have. But not all as material things, but having our own, not having to rent anymore. It's taking a while because of our land. Not issues. We don't have any issues with the land. It's just that clearing. Because when we bought our land, when we finally got our Alcalo papers, then the rainy season came, so the grass grew up again, and then
Fast.
the
Yeah.
Alcalo of that community has to clear the land again before they can allocate it again. So it's just taking too long. Everything takes long in the Gambia.
Yeah, me love it.
Everything
me love it. Just
takes
take it easy.
it's supposed to take 2 days, it takes 2 weeks. So yeah.
Slow is good.
So that's
Slow
that's
is good.
all I think.
Slow is
When I
good.
say we don't have what we want, is that you just have to wait. When you get here, you realize there's no fast pace here. So if you're used to that and you say, "Oh, I'll miss that," don't come, because it will
Go
drive
crazy,
you
yeah,
crazy. So don't come with your wanting fast, fast, fast. When you get here, you realize you just have to deal with it. It will annoy you sometimes. It will piss you off sometimes. It will
What?
drive you up the wall sometimes. It will. You'll be like, why, man? Why? A simple thing. It should take just 1 day, or it should take a few hours.
You know what me feel good? They always hear
Yeah.
Jamaican time and about Jamaican time and Jamaican
Yeah.
time. Well, better me reach somewhere else and me tell you say,
Gambia time.
yeah, I don't know.
So trust me, Jamaica has nothing on Gambians. When it comes to time, it's very slow, but then you just have to go with the flow. You get used to it and you just go with it. Yeah. You get used to it and you just go with it. I like the culture, and we say you bring your own vibes and you just enjoy it. Enjoy everything. Enjoy the life, enjoy what's around you, leave your city and go somewhere else. I keep mentioning to you guys, I love road trips and adventures and stuff. So do that. If you are not that kind of person, become that kind of person and just see what the Gambia has to offer. Because where you may be, it may be, you may say, oh, I'm only just maybe in Brussels every day. I'm in Brussels, I'm in Brussels. Just go out a bit, move around.
I wouldn't know. I'm still in,
Visit other
I'm
places.
still in relax
Enjoy the
mode.
Gambia. Go to Jinak Island. Go to the
Yeah,
other
Jinaka, I
other
like that. I
islands.
love
Go
that. Jinaka
like
Island was
just
good. That was a good one.
enjoy, man.
Yeah.
Just enjoy. Oh wow. We can't stress enough how much you can enjoy the Gambia. There are Caribbean community in Gambia. I think there is. We are not with any kind of community. We have not gone looking for any communities. When we got here, to tell you the truth, we said to ourselves that we were going to stick to ourselves and
Just relax.
put our head down and just enjoy us and be on one accord with the Most High and just live amongst the people peacefully. And that's all we wanted. That's all we said we were going to do. So we have not gone out looking for groups and looking for communities. And it doesn't mean that we don't want to. It's just that we want to really stay far away from. And at the time that we were coming, there was so much drama on in the Gambia with diaspora. We just wanted to stay away from all that. But it doesn't mean that we don't want to that. but it doesn't mean that we don't want to um what do you call it? We don't want to mingle. We just don't want the constant
Yeah,
drama and so on,
negativity is not our
negativity.
thing.
Yes,
Positivity is what we deal with. Righteousness must increase. That's
but I
what we
but I
do. Yeah.
believe that there are many Caribbean communities. Hey, I've heard of one or two. In Tutoring, I think they said that that's where you can find most of the Caribbean people, and there are groups and communities that you can link up with. But we personally don't really know um, that we can direct you in that vein, right? Sister, your video is interesting. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Southern Creole flavor. I don't know what that is.
JMLCHT. What does that
Yeah, Jamaican roots. Yeah. Midas, so what are plans with flies? Once in a month or
mean? No,
okay.
she have to pay me for that. This,
Or
yeah.
twice
She
in a
have to pay
month.
me for
I'm
that. No,
saying
no,
that
no.
twice a month. Sometimes I always say that I want to do 2 videos a week, to post 2 videos a week. But I was talking to a sister today and I was telling her that I'm not the kind of YouTuber who just comes on and posts any and everything. And I'm not the kind of YouTuber who goes everywhere and post and puts a video up, a camera up, and video everything and post on YouTube. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not who I am. There's for me there's life, there's my life, and there's YouTube. Some persons YouTube is their life. You understand? So sometimes I don't fulfill my wish in putting up 2 videos a week. And it gets difficult because life it happens, and then I do YouTube on the side, if you know what I mean. I don't mix it with everything that I do on my day to day. But when it comes to the live, it is so much easier. I'm noticing it is so. I have noticed since tonight that it's so much easier just coming on with a live and just sharing with you guys. So I will do lives way more than I will not say way more than videos, no. But twice a month is a good number of times for live. And then I could be able to answer your questions, and maybe I could leave my lives to just answer questions that you may have for us. We just answer and we just vibes if you guys, and just have you get to know us a little more, and just see our personalities and get to that's how we get to see you without being able to see you alive. We read your comments right there, we answer you right there and then. You understand? My husband is very excited that since he was on, so he was,
Yeah, big up
going
my
all
brother.
out
Big
for
up my
his
brother.
Jamaican brother.
I was going to, what?
Yes, you will. And if all the questions that he was asking, you were hoping that, you are able to
No,
answer his
well, I know
questions.
why he's asking her because he wants to come to Gambia, but he's looking for
He's coming,
excuse.
he's coming.
But a Gambia it there, a
He's
Gambia it
coming, he's
there.
coming.
Yeah.
Yes, my brother. So twice a month, that's something. An idea. Twice a month. That's some it will give my husband time to because he's not really on my videos, on my like the videos that I take. So those ones are mostly me talking to you guys, but then on the lives you get to see both of us and you get to enjoy the time with us, no matter how long it takes. Although this one I said it wouldn't be too long because it's our Sabbath, so we'll be getting off soon, and yeah. So Suleiman, you should watch her videos in Canada, how she managed things just like our mothers do in Africa. Very
Yeah.
impressive. Thank you, my
Glory to the
brother.
Most High. Yeah.
Thank you. I thank the Most High for the spirit that He has given me. I may not be the perfect wife. I'm not the perfect wife, or I'm not the perfect one, but I try my best to be who I am, right? In every area of my life. I don't, you know, I'm not me here and me there. I may be a little quieter when I'm out in person than and how I am at home, but I show you me, whether you are in front of me or whether you are not in front of me. Does that make sense? So if you guys will see me online and you'll think, oh wow, I do love adventure. I love to have fun, and my husband knows that. Everybody who actually know me knows I love that. But I'm not an outgoing person. I am very reserved. So
For,
you'll meet me
for
and you'll
somebody
see me
who
and
want to
say,
travel the
no,
whole, yeah,
yeah,
for somebody who want to travel the whole,
I'm
like go
not,
to the
yeah,
beach and not even our toe touch the
yes. So I'm very reserved, but inwardly I'm very outgoing,
loud.
loud,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And then I love to have fun and enjoy myself. So I show that. Anybody that knows me know that I love that. So yeah. Um, so yeah, you could go all the way back and watch my videos, Suleiman. Thank you for being here. Don, maybe we can work together. Maybe you can have a full program on my upcoming project. I'm just waiting for my broadcasting license. Everything is bought and already in the Gambia. Wow. Okay.
Righteousness increase. That's you see me.
Yes.
Righteousness
So my
increase.
hubby Dan did have an idea for podcast. He That's something that is very interested in, to be able to um how would I say it, talk to the youth
Mm-hmm.
and just encourage them to he has his own ideas. I don't want to be the one to but he did have ideas for starting a podcast. How far along it is, not quite sure yet, because he also has other things that he is very interested in. His music, he's doing that also in the Gambia. And he's a full-time chef.
Jaja City. Yo, it's not easy. You know what happened? When you leave a country with two kids that grow up on all of this thing,
On
and
McDonald's.
then you have to try to recreate all them type of thing, the smoothie and slushy and them and what you got?
Smoothie.
What it sunrise and
Okay.
Jamaica house type of thing, and yeah,
Yeah, so
the
it's
lucky
like,
things are out with a
yes.
Jamaican style. You see that? You see that?
Yeah. But definitely, Bob, you could reach out when you get here. As I said, you could reach out to us. My husband would love to hear more of what your upcoming project is about, and
Yeah,
anywhere we can
righteousness,
support.
righteousness.
And yeah, I will send him wherever he has to be. I'll push him out the door. He's a homebody. Yeah. But wherever he has to be, I'll push him out the door. You all have great internet, which is good for digital nomads. Yes. Yes, the internet is awesome. We thank the Most High. We have not had to say, "Oh, we're reconnecting," or "Please hold on." So that's good. Although it's telling me my
You,
connection is unstable, and please wait while we try to reconnect.
so there'll probably be a delay, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, go to the most high, yeah.
Yeah. Don, are you recruiting any brethren from Canada? Recruiting as in what kind of recruiting?
Yeah, Senti. Come.
Oh,
Senti.
you mean okay.
Come. Senti.
Or maybe what he's asking you to
You
do,
know.
Biz, is to invite some brothers over to the Gambia. Have that's a business idea. So you start up something where you say, okay, you inviting maybe 10 brothers to come over from Canada to the Gambia, show them around, give them accommodations and so on. You show them the Gambia. You guys go on around. You guys have a podcast. You guys talk about what you guys can do to to big up the youth in the Gambia and to start things in the Gambia.
Yeah, man, well, Senti come because with your educational background, trust me. Yeah, with your educational background and gift and talent and them thing there. Yes.
I like to fool around. That oh yes. So Midas, if there are some queens in St. Lucia, you should send them to their motherland. Now I'm being biased. Yes, yes, yes. So as I said, I will be traveling to St. Lucia, not too far in the future, very near, very
Yeah.
very near in the near future. So definitely, I'll be bigging up Gambia in St. Lucia, and you guys will be seeing my videos while I'm there. and I will definitely be promoting
Mm.
Gambia in St. Lucia. So I may be inviting some sisters over. Yeah,
Wow.
sisters who would love to have uh, African husbands. Suleiman, sister, because of your honesty, that's why you are having more followers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so
Try
much.
to try
Thank you
to that.
so much. We really strive to uh, be us, not show something that we're not. Yeah, if I can't do it, I'll tell you I can't. Yeah, we really strive to keep up to what the Most High wants us to promote and live in the Gambia, which is honesty and uprightness and really pushing for us to be examples to everyone that would want to come to the Gambia and do what we do and so on. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. When I started the channel, I wasn't even thinking, oh, I'm going to do my channel and I'm going to have 10,000 subscribers and I'm going to start making money. That wasn't even the idea. It was just me starting because as I said to you guys, I am very reserved. So I was like, am I really sure that I want to do that? Can I do, you understand?
No, but
Can I do YouTube?
you actually is because you're growing to it. Because when we're
Yeah.
leaving Canada, it's when we kind of like leaving Canada, so we're documenting we
So,
leave in
so
Canada
family can see, yes,
and
that was the
every
idea.
journey, so that anybody else who wanted to take that step, they would kind of
Yes.
have a
See,
real
see us
true
doing it.
glimpse of
Yeah.
the step to take,
Yeah.
so to speak.
So that
But
was the
then
whole
it just
idea.
grow,
Yeah.
into that,
That
right?
was the whole idea
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
YouTube. Just so my
Mm.
family and friends over there can see our growth and our life here. Some person said, go and live your life and we'll follow you through YouTube. Yeah, so yeah. But I thank the Most High that even through YouTube that I have met so many awesome people, so many beautiful souls, even those that we have helped come over to the Gambia who have changed from subscribers to being family
Family and
members.
friends, yes.
And we really appreciate them. And even with
Most
things that have
definitely.
happened,
Most
we
definitely.
let them see that we are open, very transparent. We have nothing to hide, nothing to try and there's nothing that you have that we want to take away from you. So we pretend to be one way and then
Mm.
we some way different when you meet us. No,
Madness, madness, madness.
no. So definitely, I thank the Most High that for the subscribers that I've had and the followers and for the peace that I've had on YouTube because sometimes you could be on YouTube and it can be hell on earth with all the drama that people create in everything. Yeah. What internet service? Naturally, Nazis, we use QCell. So we have QCell, we have the box, the white QCell box. I think I did do a video where we're sharing our internet service. So it's with QCell. So you get that box and then you top it up every month. We get the plan. I think it's three gigs or whatever. It's the one before the third plan. If you're in the Gambia, then you know the plans on QCell. So I think it's the third one. We pay 3,325 a month for that one. I think it's three gig. So we able to, yeah, all of us we use the internet, we watch TV. Sometimes we are all on the screens at the same time, and it works perfectly.
Every day.
And then sometimes they're having trouble with QCell, so then we get rough patches. But
It's pretty good.
it's
It's pretty
pretty
decent.
good.
It's pretty decent. I
Yeah,
mean, obviously not what we expect.
yeah.
When we would have get back home, right? I mean, well,
Mhm.
back home, back in Canada or
You
Europe or
can go and
whatever.
finish if you have to do your stuff.
Huh?
You could go and finish. Yeah, so we're over 2 hours now, and we still have persons here with us, and we are here with you. As any questions that you have, we may have to get up for a minute. As I said, he was doing some stuff before we started. He may want to get up in a minute or two, but as long
Yeah, I
as
run
you
Sharon
guys,
way now. You know, so
no,
I run,
not
you know, so I run Sharon way
but
people.
as long as you
Hungry man,
guys,
you know, so I run Sharon way.
as long as you guys are here, we'll be here.
Well,
when we
again,
see
yeah.
when we see we have down low less than 5 persons, we will leave. We don't want to
What?
say,
You're
we
not
don't
gonna
want to
say
say
that.
goodbye. Just as much as you are here with us, we are here with you also. And we say the live, somebody might not come and just want to watch a 2 hour video of the live. So whatever they get, whenever they come and they watch, then we thank the most high. But at least we want you guys to get something, and something that you can go away from this live and say yes, I really enjoyed it, or I really learned something, or whatever. What internet service says yes. I am so passionate with my black people because it's a long and great connection. My mom originally came from Dominica. What? My da- and my dad is Gambian. Oh my God, my brother. Do I do this? My mom is also Dominican, not Dominican Republic. So when I met my husband, he was kind of confusing the two, Dominican,
What?
Dominican Republic.
I was never
Yes,
confused
you
like
were,
that.
Biz. Come
Yeah, they're
on.
social study kings.
So yeah, so some people's confused that some persons confuse that two, Dominica and Dominican Republic. So yes, my mom was Dominican and my dad was Saint Lucian. They are both passed. They've passed on. But oh my God, wow. When we meet, I would really love to hear more. So you do well, your mom was Dominica. You say is or was? My mom originally came from Dominica. Is she still alive? And did she speak the Creole? And do you know anything in the Creole? Do you know if I say to you when I meet you, if I say Sakafet, will you be able to answer me? Will you know what I'm talking
I
about?
know, tell me about it.
Yeah. Wow. My mom was Dominican also. Yes. What time is it now in the Gambia? So it is
10:15.
10:15. So we are 5 hours ahead of Canada and some states in the US. 5 hours ahead. I think when it's summertime in Canada, I think we are 4 hours. When we left, I was sure the government was saying that they would not change the time. And I thought they wouldn't. And then when we came here, like I think last year, they said they wouldn't have changed it for 2022. But they did change it. So we are 5 hours ahead, but it used to be four.
See, supposed to talk about how can you change time. See,
That's for
that's a
another.
thing.
That's for another
See
life.
that? She shall me again. But
That's
anyways,
what.
family,
That's for another life.
hungry dad, yeah, brother, you know man.
There's nothing. So
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong in being the
Blessed
hungry
love,
dad.
family,
We're
nice
hungry
meeting, nice
for
speaking,
everything.
and
Liberty.
yeah, righteousness increase. That's what me have to say about that. Glory to the Most High.
Okay,
Yeah,
stay on base for until a few more minutes. Let me answer those questions. Um, what time is it? Yes, it's after 10. Thanks for the live. Please do it often. I will. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I will definitely be watching the replay. Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much. It's quite long, 2 hours and 22 minutes. But yeah. Midas, yes, sis, with the surname Julian. No, she passed away, but my mom speaks more Wolof and a bit fuller. Okay. My parents met in England. My parents met in England, but dad always want to come home, and here we are. Now I can't wait to sit down with you. My parents also met in England. Wow. So my mom was Dominican, my dad was St. Lucian. They met and married in England during the time when I think they call it the Windrush era, when the Caribbean men would leave the Caribbean and go to
and build
England,
up England. Now we come to build up Gambia.
to work and so on. And they left a lot of our Caribbean men who leave the Caribbean and go to England. So my mom and dad met in England. They got married there. They had 3 kids, their first 3 kids there. They Then when my dad decided to move back to St. Lucia, my mom, before they came to St. Lucia, my mom, they stopped in Dominica. My mom had my fourth sibling there in Dominica. Then they left Dominica and came to St. Lucia, and they had another five kids there. So in total, we are 10 siblings.
But I don't know.
Yeah, total, we are 10 siblings. My mom had a daughter before, my very first sibling, but she had nine with my dad. So yeah, in total, they had nine siblings, nine kids from England, Dominica, St. Lucia. So so we are, no, eight girls.
Okay, I know.
So it's
Yeah.
eight girls, and my brother, the firstborn is a male.
Only.
Yes, the only boy, the only king, prince among all the princesses. Um, yes, Snowflake 758, Wagwan, Wagwan. Sorry, joining late. I will watch the replay soon. You have to do that. You have to. You miss so much, man. South and Creole flavor, Dominica in the building. Oh, you Dominican? Are you? Wow. I think she was the one. I'm guessing it's a lady flavor, South and Creole flavor. Ask whether I am Creole. I think yes. So yeah. Yes, yes, yes. My mom was Dominica. I think she was from, I remember, Chateau Bel Air. Chateau Bel Air. Chateau Bel Air. Yes. Chateau, is it Chateau Bel Air? My sister is on the chat. My blood sister, my last sister. She lives in Canada.
You
She's
might
on.
tell me like I'm see
She's
snowflakes. I'm say what kind of flakes this? Okay.
yes, Tabitha on the live.
Confused.
Tabitha, where was mommy from? If you can spell Chateau, was it Chateau Bel Air? She was from in Dominica. I don't quite remember. So Snowflake 758 is my last sister, blood sister. Yeah. So welcome, Dominica. Welcome, my sister. I still have my uncle in Dominica, Nicholas Julian. He used to live in the GBA, in the Gambia too, and the late 80s, black everywhere, whole wide world. Uh, Snowflake 758 Ukawi Gil Gil Gil. Yes, I'm laughing Gil Gil Gil. So if I don't even come with that nonsense there, I'm on a professional life. Don't make me laugh. Oh, my mom was from, she said mom was from Mont Prosper. Mont Prosper. So I'm not sure where your mom was from, Midas, in Dominica. My mom was from Mont Prosper. Yes. Southern, salute. You see what the Almighty can do, bringing people together. Yes, yes. We thank the Most High for you guys. We thank the Most High. So Snowflake, mom was from Mont Prosper. Yes. So my mom was from Mont Prosper in Dominica. So my mom was Timothy. If your people know Timothy in Dominica, my mom was a Timothy. Yeah, Suleiman Fay, watching from Germany. Thank you so much, my brother.
Righteousness.
Yeah, he's been here from since the beginning. I thank you so much.
Righteousness.
As you can see, we are over 2 hours into the live. We are still here. As long as we have persons here with us, we'll be here. For those who watch the replay, they may not be able to watch a 2 hour, 3 hour replay, but that's what it's going to be because I want to be on with you guys. Yes. Watching from Germany. Also, Germany here. Suleiman. Yes. Midas. Yes. Germany in the building. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I'm not going to stay. If I have to stay on, it will be over 3 hours. It's now 2.5 hours. So definitely I'm going to make sure that we have at least 2 lives in the month. One could be Q&A. Well, I shouldn't say one. Yeah, one live could be Q&A, and the next live we could probably do something different. I want our lives to be you guys getting to know us, and because we are not seeing each other face to face, that's what the live will be for us to be able to answer your questions right there and then. You ask and we answer, and we chit chat, and we just vibe with each other. I really would love, yeah. Okay, you want to say goodbye? We just really want you guys to get to know us and really see that when you do get here in the Gambia, you could reach out to us, and we will be open to answering any questions, helping you out in whatever it is that you would like, and so on and so on. But hubby was saying goodbye, and he came back, so he doesn't want to leave us anytime soon. So let's see the messages again. Good to see you all as always. Makes me glad. Yes, sis. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
You need to be here.
Midas Wasamago. Oh, that's I guess that's German language for all the Germans in the building. Yes. Thanks, fam. It was great, and looking forward to the next and maybe soon in Gambia. Saying hi and little chit chat. Yes, definitely reach out to us, and would love to link up with you and yeah, sit down and enjoy some coffee, a cup of coffee. All right. And I enjoyed the live stream. Messi, same way. Huh.
Yes.
Okay. Tarifa, Snowflake 758. Can you read this and translate for me, please? I left St. Lucia so long ago that this one is killing me. So he said, I enjoyed the live stream. Merci, same way. Thank you. It's same way. Paka Blie from no. Merci. Merci. Merci, same way. Paka Blie from no. Tabby, what is she saying? My sister, I left St. Lucia so many years ago that reading the Creole is kind of difficult for me. But can you imagine, my last sister is better at reading at the Creole than I am. If I go back to St. Lucia and I pretend not to, and I say I don't remember Creole, they'll be like, you just went to Canada for 2 days and you already come back and say you forget Creole. They'll tell me I just went to Canada for 2 days and I forget the Creole. But it's true.
Yes, family. Well, you know what? I will definitely have to step away, but I would like to say I really enjoyed this live, and please like, share, and subscribe. Really and truly, we want to celebrate this 1,000 subscribers, and we would like to put like 3 more zeros behind it and make it like 100,000, then another zero, and bring it to 1,000,000 and them type of thing there. Yeah, who to tell? Probably I might speak it spooky for
you
for them times there. You see me? And then I might put on a show for the family. You understand what I say?
Okay, so our next live, I will have my husband.
She have to pay me. Yeah, just to say it, you know what I mean? Just saying, you know what I mean? Yeah.
We'll serenade you guys. Serenade you guys.
Yeah, so again, thank you guys. I'm not really one for it, and I know that my wife isn't, but she's growing into it. Yeah, she's really growing into it.
Into what, YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you really grow into it, you know what I mean? But again, nice meeting and hearing the family and people commenting and everything like that, and it's a good step in that direction.
You made it enjoyable. I was very nervous when we started. I was like, what am I going to do?
I think one of the lady, what's her name? That lady from DIY, like she's like your inspiration, like watching her from which she was in
DIY
Egypt
house
first
and
or something like that when you were
DIY
watching
house
her,
and farm,
and
I
then
think.
she moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But
DIY house and farm.
yeah,
I've mentioned her on the
yeah,
channel.
yeah, yeah. So hey, the only thing is just that me not buff like that. Yeah, but
Like Vim man. Since Gambia have
yeah.
so many beautiful beaches and hotels, yes. Yes, we do. We have lots of beautiful beaches and hotels. We do. We have. I'm Gambian now.
Well, speak Mandinka full of.
Oh,
If I ask
guys,
Daniel
but
and they still to come to that, right?
seriously, I need to learn the Wolof. So I've been trying. I've gone on YouTube to learn a few of the words. My boys, for some reason, they don't really want to learn the language. So while they were doing it, I would practice with them. But they are very lazy with keeping up with practicing it. So I have kind of um, had a decline in learning and in learning and sticking to it, but I really want to learn Wolof. I think when you say that you are Gambian or you say that you are here and this is your home, and there are so many different languages, I think it's you should learn at least one. And it's the main one that everybody can understand, which is the Wolof. So that's something I really want to take time to do. I know as adults, our brains are not as
Okay.
receptive to learning languages like that, like the kids are. But I really want to put my all into it and learn it, so that I can come on and really be able to speak the Wolof, or even meet persons and be able to speak. I think everywhere you go, when you speak the local language, the locals enjoy hearing you. Even in Saint Lucia, somebody can when you go away and you hear somebody speaking the Creole, you love hearing them. Even if they say I was in Saint Lucia for 2 years or 5 years or whatever, you get excited just know that people a foreigner knows your language. So I really would love to yeah. Okay, so she's saying thanks very much. As for her, she can't forget her friends. Oh, okay. Okay. So let me see if I can read that again. Uh,
How about you say it? Because I know you can read, but you can say it.
Merci. C'est moi, pas qu'à oublier femme, friend, moi. From, no. I don't understand. Maybe different words. But she said, oh, I said, thank you, my sister and brother. Can't forget my brother in Creole. Okay. I said, thank you, my sister, and can't forget my brother in Creole. Exactly. So, Tarifa, you were close.
Can't forget my friend. Same thing.
You were close, yes. As for her, she can't forget her friends. Okay. So she said, thank you, and she can't forget my brother. Okay. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Midas, for your comments, Suleiman. There is an app you can use to learn Wolof. It's called what? Wolof Wolof Mandla. There's an app you can use to learn Wolof Mandla. Can you so that again? This is the app called Mandla, or you saying to learn Wolof and Mandinka? Because I've tried apps. There was one app I tried, but it didn't have Wolof. So please uh, link us with the name for the app. I would love that. I would go on it. Uh, not tonight, but maybe even Sunday. I would start. Yeah, and there are definitely other sisters who are here who would love to be able to. You want to be able to communicate, especially as moms. If you want the kids to learn the language, you want to be able to communicate with them in the language, right? Yeah. So let me know if you said the app is called Mandla. or Wall of Mandla, whichever one. Um, oh, my brother in our Creole is Fuemwe. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Fuemwe is brother. That's why she can. Okay, that's why she can. Yes, that's true. Brother is Fue. Yeah, yes. The app is called Mandla. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'll definitely upload that, download it on my phone. Also, the boys can, we can do it together.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mandla. Thank you. The worst thing learning a language in modern times is with an app. Okay, the way you are doing it, mingling, that's it. Because you know what I find to my brother Bob is that even when the kids were learning the Wolof at school, at the farm, uh, different teachers had different words for the
Mm-hmm.
same, they had different Wolof words for the same English word. So sometimes that one teacher would teach them a Wolof word, and another teacher would come back and say, that's not the word for it, it's another word. Does that make
Yes, I'm really
sense?
on it.
So
Yeah.
they would tell them it's a different word in Wolof for the same word. So I'm not sure if there's a two different Wolofs. Like I know the Senegalese speak Wolof and Gambians speak Wolof. So maybe the Senegalese say different things in Wolof, which means the same thing. So that's the thing that I found about that too. That's the thing I found about that too. So yes, definitely mingling helps, and learning it from a diaspora directly. But I will check the app for sure, Manzla. Thank you so much, sis. Yeah, I know Saint Lucia Creole. It's Haitian Creole spelling. Thank you. All right, everyone. We almost have 3 hours, and I would say thank you so much for being on the line. Thank you so much for being here with me. You guys made it easier for me to just uh, roll in and just enjoy it. I was so nervous, as I said when I first started, but thank you so much for making it enjoyable and for being here with us. And we definitely look forward to our 2 lives a month. And I will definitely schedule the next one, and make sure I don't I have nothing coming up. So I would post maybe a day or two. I would say a day or two to schedule it so that I know that I'm able to keep it. Sometimes things come up and I may not be able to do the live, but I hate scheduling and then going back and say I can't do it. So I will do my utmost best. You guys will get a notification of a live the day before, right? All right, then. Thank you so much. Yes, and you have Senegal Wolof and Gambian Wolof, and some of the words are different. Yes, we noticed. We noticed with the boys. They would come and they would say, this teacher said it's not this word and whatever. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, that's a German one. Stay blessed, fam. Thank you so much, my brother. Stay blessed, family. Stay blessed. Have an awesome evening. Have an awesome weekend. We thank the Most High for you. We pray that everything goes well on the
Righteous.
weekend, and that you are able to go through whatever it is that you are going through peacefully and with grace. And that you come out of whatever it is that you're going through better and not bitter, not bitter, better and not bitter. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for always watching our videos. Thank you so much for being on this live. Thank you so much for your support, your love. We appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much. We're going to say bye now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Blessed love. Blessed love.